Oh, this one here. It says, if people are born gay, like born gay, you're gay from birth, right? That's what that would mean. And that would mean that there are what? Homosexual infants out there. This is why I'm doing this on Twitter. I can't manage. I don't want to watch like 20-minute videos anymore. I can't take but a few minutes of this at a time. Let's do this one.
The argument from the other side is that sexual orientation is immutable and unchangeable. We already talked about this yesterday. And first of all, there was never any reason to believe that.
There absolutely is. Because if you ask someone if they made a choice to be gay or straight, like if they made a conscious decision to do that, the answer across the board, at least in my experience, is no. If I were to ask people in the chat of the stream to say, did you make a conscious decision about being this or that or whatever, I would guess a vast majority of people would say no, they do not remember making a decision about that. You are just attracted to whoever you're attracted to. The decision on that happens when you choose to live honestly, when you choose to acknowledge that in your life. That is the decision that's made. So for example, if you are a gay person and you live in a community where being gay is not accepted for whatever reason, you may know that you are gay, but you may not act out on it or admit it for fear of being hurt or treated differently or exiled or kicked out. So you're still a gay person. You're just not out being gay because you would have to choose to be out about being gay. And that is the nuance that a lot of these people don't understand. They would have you believe that someone coming out as gay, they just switched a light switch and now they're gay. Or if they come out as a lesbian, or they come out as bisexual or pansexual, whatever it is, that there's just a light switch that goes off. And that is not the case. And this is something they'll never try to explain. Because I'll be honest, probably a vast majority of the people that watch their content are too stupid to understand that. They're either too stupid to understand it or they're too bigoted to accept it. It's one or the other. But they don't want to say that because to them, that is an admittance that they are wrong about what they're saying. But let's finish this video. That's what off on a rant there.
This idea that you're born gay or whatever. We know that a person's sexual preferences and tastes can absolutely be affected by all manner of things. Trauma, abuse, exposure to pornography from a young...
These are all like where is the citation on this? You're reading from your little laptop. Where's the citation on this? Where is the, are you providing links for this information? Which, by the way, let me put this out there. Yes, sexuality can be fluid. It can be on a spectrum. That is possible. But typically that's because someone is still trying to determine what their sexuality is in a vacuum. You see what I'm saying? When someone's sexuality is in question and they are not allowed to understand what sexuality is, because you guys keep asking for books to be removed, you keep asking for people to not be exposed to content, to media, to all these things, you create this vacuum where people are not able to understand their sexuality or their gender because you're not giving them options and information that could be absolutely important to them. So you create a vacuum and then you use that vacuum as a trophy or an example or something like that to prove your point, because your point is based on these isolated situations. Are you saying, so if you are saying this, that there are things that could affect people's sexuality, if you truly believe this, Matt Walsh, then would it not be true, according to you, that a gay person, a pansexual person, bisexual person, asexual person, any of these sexualities could be made to be artificially heterosexual? If sexuality is so mutable, in your opinion, and you can make it whatever you want, then you are admitting that people who are gay could be forced into being straight under certain conditions. That is your argument. Let's go on.
Young age, many things can impact a person's sexual preferences. I mean, this is not really disputed by any serious person. There is no gay gene.
So again, these guys have such weird media training. He says that's not disputed by any reasonable person. It's such a tiny, tiny throwaway line, but he puts that in there so that you won't challenge him. so that you will not go against what he's telling you. It is so insidious. It's so fucking disgusting. And it's so quickly slid into that. You know, it's right there in between two things.
No matter how hard they look for one. And the idea that people are born gay has always been incoherent because, you know, if people are born gay.
Always been incoherent with literally no citation or proof.
Like born gay, you're gay from birth, right? That's what that would mean. And then that means that there are what? Homosexual infants?
Yes. Yes, just like there would be heterosexual infants, pansexual infants, bisexual infants that will eventually realize that's who they are as they get older. I don't know why that's such a hard thing to understand. I mean, it's not like infants are going out and experiencing life the same way adults are, right? That's not, but he's applying adult logic to an infant.
Out there. Again, no sane person thinks that. So there's no reason why a person can't seek and receive successful counseling to overcome same-sex attraction.
So conversion therapy. There you have it. Matt Walsh is advocating and approving of conversion therapy. So a lot of times people wonder why I talk about gay topics so often on my channel. And the reason why is because of shit like that. We cannot get past that bump in the road like conversion therapy and all of this other shit because so many people in that space will not let it go. Why do you give a fuck if someone is gay? If it's not a big deal, then why are you trying so hard to change a person's sexuality? Why? If you argue that sexuality isn't a big deal and it's not that important, then why would you also argue for conversion therapy to change someone's sexual orientation? It can't be both things. It's one or the other. And this is the thing, like when I watch content like this and I listen to people that say stuff like this, I wonder, are people even paying attention to what they're advocating for? Are they even in a rational state of mind, are they sitting around advocating for these people and paying attention to everything they're saying?